Hey guys, just going to show you how to take down the camper. First thing we're going to do is go inside and start pulling down the center supports. You start by coming up here, pushing forward as you're pulling down, bringing this, and then being gentle while pulling this away because you don't want to touch the vinyl. Then move this out of the way. And as I mentioned yesterday, just going to come up and gently get the vinyl away from the bar. All right. And with the other side, we do the exact same thing. And pushing forward, pulling down, pulling away. Then I put the table down as if I was making the bed. And I get all the cushions ready. These cushions just store right under here like so. And with these, I just place them right in here. There's plenty of room right there. Put that down there. And this just attaches on there like that. And that's locked in. Next, we're going to do the door. Just remember when you're doing this part to detach the Velcro from the sides of the door. So with the door locked, you undo the latch on the right hand side. And then there's two more latches right on the top half of the door. That little hinge is going to pull out, and you're just going to pull up gently while holding the door up against the wall up in here. You then just turn these two little knobs and your door is all set. Everything else is good to go right now. That cushion's good. In case you guys want some ice cream, it's coming by. Always make sure that your vent is closed, because once you have everything dropped down, you're not going to be able to get back in to close that. Now at this point, I come by, gently take off the Velcro. I tuck it behind the posts. This is one of your safety features. Again, it just locks right in, clips in with force. That is so if a cable fails or a spring fails, this is what's going to keep it from crushing you. You place that off to the side. Then I'm doing the Velcro, tucking it behind. While you're walking past, you can take the vinyl, tuck it all up underneath. Remember that when you are attaching it and setting up, you have the little strips of Velcro under the thermal. And you have that little piece, which is going to go there up under. This longer piece is going to hit the Velcro up underneath. So then I got that corner all set. I have this corner all set. Again, tucking all the vinyl up under the way. Reason why we're tucking the vinyl is when you eventually push everything in, you don't want the vinyl to get caught in here or else it's going to get cut. Again, I'm doing the Velcro. I'm doing the Velcro, tucking it up underneath. And then again, we're doing the same thing as we did with the back one. The smaller bed, taking it. Again, being cautious of this area, because as you're pushing in, that's where things are going to get caught and torn. And coming around to the other side and getting this all tucked up underneath. So at this point, we come under here and take out the boards that I showed you. Again, these will be left in the storage container for you guys. Again, they just get set up like an eye, long piece, short piece in the middle. And then to take out these bars in the front half here, just lift up a little bit, it comes out on the bottom, and then it slides out from that top where it latches up underneath the particle board. And then we do the same thing for this one. You lift up, and it just comes out just like that. Now again, I'm just going to look on the inside, make sure there's no obstruction so that when I push it in, I'm not crushing anything. Alright, so again, your supports are out, because if you try to push it with those in, it's not going to go anywhere and you could potentially bend the track. There's nothing else. So you want to push it in nice and even. You don't want to be too kitty cornered. Again, you push it in a little bit. You come over, you check those points. You don't want anything to get caught. Push it a little bit, check. Check. The more that this side goes in, the easier it gets to push it. Again, just small little pushes and then you're checking. And then with the final push, good. I push it so it's about, I can basically fit my fingers in there. That just gives me enough room to pull out these supports. If you take a look down in here, this goes right into that little spot in there. And then again, this leg comes right in like that. And that's gonna be the main support for your bed. So again, pull that out, fold it up. Pull that out, fold it up. And we can place it over here with the other supports. That's all set for that side. Now we can come back here. Again, I'm just lifting it up a little bit. And that one's gonna come right out. Now this side, you wanna continue to support it. If you let this go completely, you're gonna notice it's gonna wanna come down like this. If it goes down all the way, it could potentially bend the track. So as you're still supporting it, with your right hand or your left hand at this point, come up underneath, take your bar out, push it in a little bit. And again, you're watching those same pinch points as I pointed out on the front side, right in there. And this side, since it's smaller, it goes in a lot easier. And again, I leave enough for my hands to go right in like that. You can tuck in the handle there. So at this point, again, I just take one more walk around. I make sure everything is tucked where it needs to be before I start lowering it. So your handle fits right into the crank here. And it is brake assisted, or kind of brake assisted. You have to go against the clutch mechanism. So it's not just gonna automatically spin down on you. You're gonna have to use just as much force going down as you do going up. So I usually just get it with my left. And then once you get it going, it goes down nice and easy. At this point, I'll stop. Just kind of push the fabric back in, being gentle. This side, over, if you're looking at the front of it, on the right hand side, this part's kind of critical. This is what your wiring is running through from the bottom up to the top lights that actually go across the ceiling. So you just want to be careful with this side. Be a little bit more gentle. That side's going to be a little bit heavier because of those wires. Again, we're just walking around, gently tucking everything. Kind of like how you guys remember doing it. I mean, at this point, a lot of it is the same of what you guys were used to. This little green cord is basically when you're raising it. Once this is taut, so it's not ready, it's not ready. Once as you're lifting it, you see it go like this. This is just the indicator that you've raised it up all the way. So obviously as it comes down, this is gonna have slack and it's basically just gonna be extra. So you can just tuck that away inside. So that way when you lower it all the way, it doesn't get in the way of your gasket. Again, work on some more. And as you know, the more time you take trying to do it right the first time, the less maintenance you're going to have with it. Walking around the outside, trying to tuck everything underneath. That's good. And drop it all the way down. And your handle can come out. You're all set with that. That just goes into there. And then you can just go up and latch it like you would on your previous model. One of the important things is to ensure that all these latches are off, obviously, before you try cranking it up. If you don't, or you forget one, you could basically rupture the cord, or you can break the actual springs that are in each of the four corners that push it up. So now at this point, we can go around, we can take all the hardware and put it into the cavity here. One more piece. And then the last part is raising the levelers, the supports. Now again, these are just stabilizers. They do not bear a lot of weight. So again, you're taking this and you're putting it onto the screw. And you just do this. And then you mentioned something about maybe taking a socket and cutting it. It's gonna help with the process. That'll work fine. And they go up nice and neat like that, all around the four corners. And then after that, you're good to go. After you hook up, you pull the chocks out, and then you're ready to go. Guys, I really am happy that this is going to a good family. And I'm very excited for you guys to be able to take your family out in this and to have fun again camping. Thank you.